Okay, House District 1, I got an update for you guys. I'm about 24 hours behind. I didn't get in until late last night and then had to work first thing this morning. So I got an update on the Corporations Committee, which is a really good committee. I'll be going back to this committee for the next 2 years. So that's kind of some exciting news. I think I'll have some more exciting news about that later, but I'm going to Corporations and the Minerals Committee. Really pretty strong committees, pretty tough. I'm really pretty honored to be going those directions. So awesome for House District 1 to have a rep in those positions. But anyways, back to the Corporations Committee. Saw some special districts bills. As a lot of you know that serve on special districts, that was kind of the aspect that was really drawing the ire. And so anyways, we saw several pieces of legislation. One had to do with elections, and that bill passed pretty overwhelmingly with special districts. It just basically put it at an aspect that all special districts are going to be electing, for the most part, that their principal act doesn't cover, will be electing their officers the same way, and I think that's a good aspect. In regards to the dissolution of special districts, there was pretty much specifically county commissioners having the judge and jury aspect. That the language wasn't right, so we laid that bill back indefinitely, or for the rest of 2016. So it will not be coming forward in the next legislative session, and will not be coming, or at least it will not be coming forward as a committee-sponsored piece of legislation. The other one we looked at was budgetary, with special districts on what their budgetary requirements are, reporting, those types of aspects. We amended a bunch of districts out of that piece of legislation because their principal acts were already covered, such as hospital districts. Hospital districts already have to comply with federal law and jump through all of these hoops already. So it didn't make sense for the state of Wyoming to have budgetary requirements for them that weren't even close to what the federal requirements were, but we were making them jump through these hoops anyways. Conservation districts, we pulled those guys out. It's already covered under their principal acts. So that was pretty much it. We had Uber come by. For those of you that don't know what Uber is, it's like a rideshare program where you can, drivers use their personal vehicles and you can basically get a ride from someone around town. Uber does not have any vehicles in the state of Wyoming as it currently stands. And they came forward to the Corporations Committee. It was, I can't remember the fellow's name, but he was a big guy within Uber, I guess. Came forward with some good information on Uber coming to Wyoming and what that would look like. So anyways, we're looking forward to that kind of legislation going into this next legislative session. I want to give a big congrats out to the next legislative leadership within the House of Representatives. That was a hard-fought election. I want to give also a big shout-out to Senator Ogden Driscoll, your senator in House District number 1. We share him with House District number 52, I believe it is. Senator Ogden Driscoll was recently appointed to the Appropriations Committee. That's a big deal, especially in times where budgetary constraints are tight. That really shows a lot of faith that Senate leadership has for Senate District number 1. And in this case, now Crook County and Weston County have leadership in appropriations, corporations, and the Minerals Committee, 3 of arguably the toughest committees in the state of Wyoming legislature. So all pretty good news. If you guys have any questions, please post it below. I would really appreciate it, and thank you much for your time.